Hello, beautiful soul family. It's Breanne here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to Readings with Breanne. I hope you guys are all doing fantastic wherever you guys are on this journey. There has been so many different videos that I've been wanting to do for you guys, and this morning I had no idea which video I wanted to do. So I thought I would kind of just spend some time with the crystal ball and see what messages were coming up. And I will say there is something really unique that's coming through. And before I even continue to dive more into it, I thought I would start sharing with you guys what this topic is going to be about. Again, when I was connecting with the crystal ball, the first thing that I was really getting was I seen 77. So I'm like, okay, 77, we could look at that symbolically. What does 77 represent and go on from there? But I was getting 77 in terms of coordinates. And then I wrote down the word north. So I didn't know exactly what that meant, so I had to Google it. So when I Googled 77, the coordinate 77, and I put north here, I actually got something interesting that came up, and it was the 77th parallel north. And when I dive into that, this is really pertaining to the Atlantic Ocean and Greenland Sea, it says here as well, which, you know, what is that big conversation and hot topic going on in the last little while regarding Trump wanting Greenland. So I thought this was absolutely a perfect topic to look into. So I'm going to spend a few moments and see what I can get from the crystal ball for you guys, and we're going to look into the energy of, let's say, what's coming out with Greenland. I really have no idea. I kind of stopped after I was shown those coordinates and I Googled that. So I wanted to see what was coming out for you guys. I did pull some tarot on this as well, and I found it really interesting as well with some of the energy coming out. So I'll share that with you guys momentarily as well. So I'm just going to take a few moments, connect to the crystal ball, and we'll see what's coming out for Greenland. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love all your guys' feedback and support. If you guys have any other tarot topics you want me to look into, don't forget to comment down below. Always open to hearing your guys' perspectives. Now, please note that I will never reach out to you guys for a personal reading. So if you guys do want a session with me, please visit my website at readingswithbreanne.com. And with that being said, let's dive into the tarot topic for today. All right, so it's kind of interesting because I'm also being given specific numbers as well. Again, when I first started, the first thing I seen was 77 in terms of coordinates, but I'm also seeing 66. I'm hearing 5 as well, 55. Or 5. I don't know if this is referring to like 5D or something of that matter, or if these are all coordinates. So I might have to maybe do a bit more Googling there for you guys. But very specific words coming out of this energy. And okay, before I get into this one, I'm going to say, when we look at this World card, look at this, you guys. It is, I feel like, no secret that I feel like Greenland is definitely rich in resources. Look at that world, and that is screaming resources to me when I see that. And on top of that, that could be a big part of why Trump definitely wants to have more control over that, or wants to have Greenland a part of the US. But there's that strategic energy. We have Three of Pentacles as well. So there is a strategic plan within this. And I feel so strongly he wants Greenland, you guys. I don't know. We're going to have to pull some tarot to see what the outcome is on that, or a potential outcome, and see what energies are moving towards Trump actually achieving that goal. But this is definitely something he is aiming for and going for. Now, of course, when we talked about resources, I will say with the crystal ball, I'm you guys, I could be wrong about this, but I'm getting strong energy for the word uranium and lithium. So I'm not sure if Greenland specifically is rich in those resources, but I get very strongly that they are. And those are kind of key resources. Of course, oil as well, but that's a given with Trump. But there's more. They're saying like there's more to this. And that's why I wanted to kind of dive into what I'm seeing here in the crystal ball, you guys, because what I'm seeing is, look at, this is my chicken scratch here, but I wrote down portal. There is something about, they're talking about portals. And when I look into this crystal ball, you guys, there are portals. And I'm thinking they could be very much on that 77, the coordinates of 77. And there's something in terms of that. And I was given time, home, and there's something very light. It's sorry, I'm trying to put this together for you guys. They're talking about this portal. And there's this time where there's a certain star family. I feel like our families are coming through this portal. Okay, this sounds really strange, you guys. Let me see if I can kind of gather my thoughts a little bit more on this, because it feels a little over the place. But I'm strongly seeing portals when it comes to Greenland. It is something very prominent coming out of the crystal ball. And it's like active, you guys. It's not just like, oh, there's just one ship. There's a lot of energy happening around these coordinates of 77 degrees. I am so confident and strong with saying that. There's a lot going on with this. So let's keep going. I mean, overall, when I look at this energy, it does look like a positive thing, okay? It does look like a really positive thing. And with these portals, you know, there's portals all over the world, but there's something very specific about this one in Greenland. Or I can say, I guess it's not specifically, it's what Greenland see. I believe that coordinate, the 77th parallel, is in the Atlantic Ocean. So, let's see here. So those coordinates, I just wanted to pull it up again. It's not, it looks like it is in the Greenland Sea. It's not something that is specifically on Greenland, or the land mass, I guess. So overall, you guys, the big thing that I'm really seeing in the crystal ball when it comes to this topic is, yes, absolutely resources, but I'm seeing a lot to do with portals and the activity of it. But it feels like there is assistance from I guess you can say extraterrestrials, from star family. There's some kind of assistance that's coming through. So last time I did the California fires, I was using an oracle deck, and I got some really interesting cards that came out of that. So I wanted to use it again and see if we can get some more stuff, because I am getting here, it's like there's a plan. It's like, okay, I'm hearing there's a plan, but I don't see exactly in detail what this plan is, but it's definitely a very, I feel like, spiritual and important place when it comes to Greenland specifically, but also something to do with these coordinates. So let's keep going and see what we have here. Water, yes, exactly. So we have Greenland, the coordinates are in the Greenland Sea. Mind control. Meeting, look at that, meeting and the 3 of Pentacles. How perfect. So, okay, let's keep going and then let's dissect this. Healing, okay. Secret, and that's what I mean. It's like there is something going on. And look at this card, you guys. I mean, I know that's a keyhole, but it looks almost like this portal that I'm seeing as well. They're like these round portals, very in my face here. Outer space, in my face, outer space. I'm rhyming here, some tarot rhyming. And caregiver, okay. Back of the deck is the gift. So interesting. I am really much enjoying this deck here. Okay, so when we look at this as well, we have the 5 of Swords and we have mind control here. And it feels like when we're looking at this on a bigger perspective, I do get a good energy in terms of these portals. Sometimes it's that, you know, you don't know what's coming and going. Is this good? Is it bad? What's the energy of these portals? And I get a very positive thing around this, especially with pulling this energy here, you guys. This is an energy of certain, let's say, yeah, star family from outer space coming in and helping, caregiving. That is crazy. They are helping the collective remove some of our programming and mind control. Interesting. That makes sense. Okay. All right, interesting. So there's kind of a couple different things going on with this. I'm not sure if Trump is involved with these meetings, or if these are two kind of separate things. But let me see. I'm just going to see if there's anything else I can see in the crystal ball. And then we're going to move over just to asking some specific questions when it comes to, I guess, Greenland, and we can look into Trump as well. It's kind of interesting because I do see an Arctic fox coming out as well. And I mean, I'll have to look at what that represents symbolically, but I think my first go-to when it comes to Arctic foxes is their adaptability and the fact that they're resourceful, right? And again, Greenland being resourceful. I do see, again, with Trump, this is definitely a strategic play as well, especially with this, you guys. I mean, look at... I do see military presence, like a U.S. military presence on Greenland. I don't know. I think they have a base there already. I could be wrong, but I do see that as being strategically one of the things in terms of increasing some military. It's like national security, I guess, is the term I'm given. But and I mean, I guess if we look at China and it being increasingly interested or invested in Greenland and other parts of the Arctic, it's just this energy of Trump going hard at acquiring or closing some kind of deal when it comes to Greenland. So I think we can expect him not to back down. I don't see him backing down when it comes to looking into this. So I'm curious to see what the tarot has to say. But Greenland itself is not part of Canada. We have had Trump's recent comments about making Canada the 51st state, but Greenland is a territory of Denmark. I see Greenland looking to achieve that independence from Denmark as well. So we'll have to see how things unfold with Trump in Greenland. I'm going to pull some tarot on it, but he is very much focused on making some kind of a deal or working with Greenland here. So with that being said, let's dive into some specific questions and see what messages are coming out here for the future of Greenland. All right, lovely souls. So when we're looking at the future of Trump purchasing Greenland, is that something that will come to pass? Let's see what energy comes out for that one. What is the entanglement between Trump and Greenland, and how will that move forward? Let's take a look here. Trump and Greenland. Let's see what's moving forward with that. 4 of Wands, you guys. 4 of Wands. We've got the moon, some instability. I don't see Greenland being, let's say, I don't see them being open to saying, yeah, come and buy us. I don't see that happening here, but it does look like there will be some kind of agreement where they are going to potentially be doing some work together. I do see Trump getting some kind of agreement put together, but I feel like this is a little bit delayed. There's a little bit of pushback from this. We have the moon over that situation. So with the Page of Swords right now, it's very much the sense of, I feel like Greenland pushing back from, I think there was a recent meeting there where Trump, I don't think it was Trump, I think it was his Don Jr., I believe, that did go out there to do some maybe negotiating or to see kind of what the plan was of them purchasing Greenland. I don't know, but it definitely looks like this is something that was shut down. But I do see them potentially working together, you guys. I see momentum moving forward and overcoming obstacles and challenges together here. So we'll have to see how that unfolds, but in terms of the whole statement, of Trump purchasing Greenland. I don't see that coming out here. It's more of them working together with Greenland from what it looks like. Now, I believe I read too, there was that statement of Trump talking about using military force to acquire, let's say, the Panama Canal and Greenland. And when I look at this energy, the fact that the Four of Wands is over Trump here, and we have the Seven of Pentacles, even though we do have the Tower and some instability here, I don't see anything catastrophic happening with that statement. Let's pull some more cards and see what we have here. Yeah, male. So there we have Trump right there. Greenland. See, Greenland is very much open from what I get to doing some work with the US. We have the boat, couple, inside, and cleanup. So it's not about, I really don't see this about Trump taking over and trying to purchase Greenland, but I do see more negotiations and working together with Greenland when I see this. Absolutely. We have this twice here over Greenland. Look at this. We have partner with the moon. So yeah, it's a little bit of a rocky, I feel like a bit of a rocky relationship there, but it looks like this is something that they are definitely open to working and building upon. There is a cleanup, and look at that inside, and we have a cleanup when it comes to the US and Greenland here. So I would expect to see more stuff about them working together in the future, and we'll see how that unfolds. But yeah, kind of interesting. All right, so let's take a look here. I'm kind of curious. I want to ask a little bit about the 77 coordinates that I was continuously getting in the portals. Let's just ask the cards and see what is the energy of this. I know it had a secret that came out over there, so maybe this is something that we're not really, that I'm not able to dive into much deeper at this time, other than being able to see that there's definitely a significance when it comes to portals over this energy spot and the ley lines in the Greenland Sea. But what do we have, Spirit? Can you give us any more guidance when it comes to the coordinates 77, the North Parallel in the Greenland Sea? What is any guidance? So what else do you have for us, Spirit? What else do you have when it comes to this area? Ooh, the Fool. Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Hanged Man, Ten of Wands, Strength, and the Two of Cups. Okay, and that, you know what's really interesting, because I'm getting a really good, like I said before, I get a really good energy pertaining to these portals and assistance that's coming through it. We have the Fool over this portal. It's like there's a new energy coming in to give the collective almost this new sense of a new perspective on things. And I don't know what that means in terms of the details and the plan and how that's going to roll out, but it's a very positive thing that's happening from what I can see here. So it looks really positive, really positive. And on top of that, we have the Eight of Cups on the back of the deck here. And when I see this energy, it's like this weight being lifted off her shoulder, you guys. Remember, we had the mind control and the Five of Swords in that situation. There's a sense of so many of us being caught up in this programming, in this survival mode. And that's changing. And somehow this portal has something to do with that, is what I'm trying to say. Now, I don't, like the Queen of Wands, to me, it's not necessarily that military presence, but it feels like to me when I'm looking at this, this is some kind of a leadership role that is taking place, that also is like dealing with certain maybe other divine connections that are coming and going through these portals. Look at that again, and the Lovers underneath it with there's that military presence there with the King of Swords. But it does feel like there's a connection, a divine connection between, you know, working with certain I don't know, races here. Could be races or extraterrestrials on cleaning things out, especially with the Fool card here. So let's keep going. Meeting. Yeah, look at meeting. Mind control, the same card over the same place, you guys. This is becoming my new favorite deck. Life insurance, okay. Imprisonment. You guys, okay, again, the Hanged Man is all about surrendering. This is new perspectives. It's about setting us free here against this mind control. There's something to do. This keeps coming out. The tunnel. Maybe there's, of course, again, with those tunnels, underground tunnels within the coordinates. This could be portals in the ocean is very much what I'm getting from there. Power supply and intuition. Wow. Yeah, okay, look at back of the deck is inside. So there could be very much the sense of certain tunnels, portals within the sea. Okay. So with this, I just have to say I keep getting kind of the same energies. So I'll probably end it here. And if you guys have more questions, let me know. But overall, I guess what I'm getting here is, yes, I do see more connections with Trump, of course, working with Greenland. Again, they have an incredible amount of resources. I feel like they will be doing work together in the future. But on another more kind of spiritual level with what's happening globally, there are connections with certain people here, certain star families, extraterrestrials that are coming in and assisting us with breaking down certain programming. That's what I keep getting. So that's what I have for you guys. Really interesting. I mean, but again, this is a perspective, all alleged, just what I'm getting from the crystal ball and the tarot. You guys will have to let me know what you think about this whole topic. And with that being said, I'm wishing you guys all the best, lots of love and light to you guys. And until next time, bye for now.